What is up, everybody? Antonio, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a fantastic night. Just chilling, that's great. Today we're going to be doing some LiteFS stuff. I'm diving a bit deeper into the docs, but I'm going to do some type tests here to get warmed up. Been away from the keyboard for a couple hours now, so $127 peak streamer strats. What's that? Yeah, I like to do this. I used to do it more often. Like usually in the mornings I'll do a couple of these because otherwise it takes me like damn. I've been using monkey type for quite some time now. I guess this account since November of 2021 was my first test. But yeah, I've been starting to do the streams started out like this just because it takes people a minute to trickle in and I have to like explain what I'm doing a couple different times, but I think right now I'm currently typing faster than I've ever typed in my life. Obviously this isn't like super monkey type's like not exactly super accurate. Because you're just typing random words and when you have to actually type a sentence, it becomes more difficult. They have ways you can tweak it, of course, but how's everybody doing tonight? Got 6 viewers now. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Enough type test. Feel pretty good. Today I'm going to try to focus up and get some stuff done. But I'll be talking, of course, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So one of the things, like I'm already running LiteFS right now, but I need to know how it scales or how it distributes and how I can spin up different replicas. So I'm going to use dynamic leasing. Okay, so I don't think we're going to be using static leasing. I don't want to set like one node to always be the primary. Because as soon as we do that, one node goes down, we lose our cache. We lose the ability to update the cache from all the other regions. So really we have to have this. We can't have static. We have to use console. No audio. Really? Oh, there's no music? Test, test, test. Is there music? I actually don't see the music on here. That's kind of awkward. Is there music playing as well? Okay, and you can actually hear it? Because I'm not seeing it on my meter here. I don't think I did anything. Actually, let me check my volume mixer here. Yeah, it's going to music. Is it maybe too quiet? Yeah, I swear every time. Can you hear this? Like where's a good volume? I can't hear myself, unfortunately. I guess I could, but you would hear me. I don't know what happened with my audio. Is this too loud now? Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened, if it was even messed up in the first place, but what's up, Rodrigo? Welcome to the stream. Interesting. So, it looks like I have to I think they have a tutorial on this though. Give me a second. Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna do this example here. This is what we're doing with my app, but I did, Antonio. I did. I saw it yesterday. Talked about it a little bit on stream yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Then I have to create a new volume. So I need my app, LiteFS example app. Region, I'm gonna do IAD. Okay, so I created a 1 GB volume. Mine's created in Virginia instead of Denver. But then I should be able to edit the fly.toml file. What is this that's yelling at me right now? Benjamin, what's up? I shouldn't have to indent this though. This is a top level, or yeah, I shouldn't have to indent this. It's just tripping. I don't know what they say, that the even better toml tells you, or you can use that with their fly config, but it contradicts their own stuff that they're telling me to copy over. So okay, it gives me a console endpoint to use LiteFS, mounts the LiteFS volume to var lib LiteFS path. I'm a YAML guy. You're not a toml guy. There's so many like config standard. It's kind of funny. It's like toml. What else is there? There's ionize. There's Oh, great. Is this out of date or what? JSON YAML TSJS. Oh yeah, this is the issue I'm getting. Okay, we made it a step further. So this should be deploying this. What's up, Manuel? Welcome to the stream. I think I'll need to file my first felt question in the Discord or get a pretty monumental moment. What question are you having, Antonio? Are you doing Golang? No, this is just a LiteFS example app. So I'm just trying to learn how to scale the app, how the replication works, how the failover works. So they just have this like example tutorial set up here that I'm kind of walking through just to see before I actually do it with my app. And it looks like they're just using Go as an example app, or at least as the builder here. Okay, so, all right, so I deployed my app. I called that LiteFS. What did I call this? LiteFS example app. Okay, so here is my example app. Okay, it's a simple interface for generating fake records, yada, yada, yada. When you click the generate record button, it will create that row in a local SQLite database that is running on a LiteFS file system. Any other node running LiteFS will automatically get those updates and apply them to their local copy of the database. That lets every node keep an exact copy of the same database. Okay, so we can add London and Sydney, Australia, as well to this. Yeah, I know. I've been reading a lot of stuff about him and seeing some of his blog posts and comments on things. I'm very, very, very intrigued by the capabilities of SQLite. Especially for something like a cache, right? I mean, even a database, right? Honestly. Because one of the big concerns with not using it is because of the fact about the replication. I have a GraphQL server, and with Next.js, the schema can be fetched fine, but not with SvelteKit. Is that only? Yeah, it's probably. It seems like it's only in dev mode, though, right? I haven't messed with GraphQL. I used it like one time for maybe an hour, and then that was it. Most of what I've interacted with have been just REST APIs. Okay, so now we have volumes. We can increase our scale count, and Fly will create them. So Fly scale count 3. So this is 3 total, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's the creator of LiteFS, I believe. Or is it just a light stream? No, he's definitely here. Here he is. Okay, so let's look at Fly status. Okay, so I have 3 apps running right now. I have one in Sydney, I have one in London, and I have one in Virginia. Okay, so LiteFS uses console to track the current primary node in the cluster. Other nodes will automatically find the primary in startup and connect to it and replicate from it. In the event that the primary node fails, it will lose its primary status, and another node can become primary. My question is that once it fails over, let's just say Virginia, I want Virginia to be my primary. Once that fails, when it comes back online, is it going to retake over primary, or will it stay as a secondary or replica? Because ideally, I want it to take back over. Whatever I initially intend to be the primary, I would like to stay that way if possible. But so it'll automatically to the closest region. If you're in Europe, you'll connect to London. If you're in Australia, you'll connect to Sydney. If you want to see that our data replicates to each region, for that we've added a region query. Oh, interesting. That's really cool. Okay, so the time to update is approximately the ping time. Okay, so if I come here to this and let us just boop this over here. That's not what I wanted to do. So what is it? Query region. Okay, so right now I don't have any records, right? So if I generate a record in This is IED. I have a record. If I refresh, I have the record here, and I can try to do it like really quick. Generate, refresh. Generate, refresh. Yeah, it's Microsoft Edge. Codex, I might do that. I'm not sure how many courses I'm gonna do on YouTube, like full courses like that. I went over, I gotta find this snippet of where I've talked about that. Why not, I guess, in one of my older streams, but because I don't want to rebuild my site on every time I make a content update. Manuel. And just for fun, just the challenge. I get it. There's a much easier way I could do this exact thing. I could already have 10 sites, 20 sites up by now. But more so, it's just going to be cool to see, I guess, how far I could take this piece. But I'm also going to have other implementations on my app that aren't going to, I'm also going to have other things on this app as well. It's not just strictly going to be static content. Yeah, the goal isn't to be, my goal right now isn't to like reduce friction or to take the easiest route. Otherwise, I would just use some platform or just spin up a static site. This is more so to just to see what I can do with this. But this is pretty quick though. I mean, if we look at this, and actually that watch thing that they have here, so we can actually watch it in real time. Do I have watch? I do. So we could watch here. We're watching London right now. Right? So as soon as I click on this generate record, this is not doing what I expected to do. Oh, I didn't put my app name there. That's why I'm a moron. Okay, so here's the data that I'm getting back. I wonder how often I'm... So that already updated. Like, look how quick that is. So I'm going to click generate here, watch the top line. Like, that's pretty quick to update it to London. And then if we do the same thing for like Sydney, we'll probably see a more dramatic difference. I'd assume. Oh, you son of a gun. So let's just do Sydney here, and then we'll do London here. I mean, that was pretty close, like almost like right on par with each other. Like London is just like barely faster. That one was almost about the same time. That time actually Sydney was faster than London. But yeah, I mean, it's almost like not really too noticeable. Yeah, but it's just watching for changes every 1 second. It'll update it. Yeah, okay, cool. Or 0.1 second. And this is SQLite. And you guys just watched me set it up in like, what was that, 5 minutes? And this is what I'm using as a cache. So being a read is pretty cool. Even if it's only read replicas, that's still fine with me. But I just need to know how to track primaries because I can only ever write to the primary. So if I try to write to something that's not the primary, I'm going to be in trouble. So I think there is a way. Oh, determining the primary. I'm blind over here. Sorry. It's a distributed. Okay, so it typically provides a .primary file that applications can read to determine the current primary node. Interesting. So my thing is going to be so either way, everyone has to write to one database, which is okay. The problem is going to be like I'm going to be reading from one server, right? So my normal, let's just say I only had one VM deployed or one container. I think they actually convert it into a Firecracker VM is what they call it. And if I'm writing to that and reading from that, right? Because the SQLite is stored locally to that same, like, you know, it's right beside node. It's not on a separate server somewhere else. I need to know, I guess I need to know who is not a primary so I can adjust where they're actually sending the data to. So when there's a write, when someone makes a cache entry, whenever I want to write to the database from somewhere else, when someone else triggers a cache update, for example, okay, so use cat1 to view the contents on a replica node. So, or if unspecified, it will read hostname 2 from the primary node's operating system. Oh, from the primary node. Okay, wait. Music's too crazy for me right now. Okay, if .primary is unavailable, then the local FS node is either currently the primary and can accept writes, or unable to determine or connect to the primary. Okay, I have an idea. But I need to do this like as the application starts up. Actually, no, I don't think so. I should be able to access the file system still from my machine, or from one of my server-side functions. So, for example, can't I do an FS? What is it, like read sync or read file? So in this case, I think I could just read the file when I instantiate the database, or when I create this database. But then that would be, that's also where I'm reading from though too. I'm already importing FS, that's why. Okay, so here I am. Okay, so this is the cache database path. So I can retry here to recreate the table if it doesn't already exist, or if I don't create it right the first time. But what I want to do, I actually need to check to see. Basically, these sets here can't set to this. So I feel like I need some other endpoint to hit on my other application, right? So basically, if this is here, right, let's just say, okay, set. Let's say someone wants to set something to our cache, and this is a secondary server, not the primary. It can't write, it can read, so it's fine to get, but when it wants to set or delete anything, that's where we run into problems. So what we could do potentially is, I guess I could just also set this as an environment variable too here. Because I already know where it's going to be. So that will be the same for everything. But can I just do this? Like, can I just do, I broke something. Okay. That's what I was missing. Actually, funny enough, this is not running on my, this is running in I'm running in a dev environment right now. I'm not like actually running on a container. So I need to do but I need to get the wait, what did I do wrong? Oh. So what will this look like? Will this just be like a massive text with like backslash ins? I guess I could separate it. I guess I could also just test this here. Use ChatGPT for fast answer. I don't know if it'll have that. It'll have information on this. This just came out. Well, not just came out, but it's still pretty early. Are you talking about for the reading a file? Yeah, I'm just not logged in on stream, and I have to. Google makes me put in my phone number 50 times, and we're fine. We're chilling. So yeah, I know. I'm just curious. Like, okay, so this here provides a .primary file that applications can read to determine the current primary node. This file only exists if a node is currently a replica and it is connected to the primary LiteFS node. You can use cat1 to view the contents on a replica node. Is this like the first line? Okay, so when a node receives a write request, it should check the primary file, and if it exists, it should forward the request to the primary. If it doesn't exist, the request should attempt to write locally. Yeah, I know what cat is, but I'm saying cat1 though. Is that for a single? So like if I cat.primary right now, it's gonna spit out the whole file. But I'm wondering if that means index1, because cat1 isn't actually a command, right? But then it says it will read hostname too. I guess it's like this step. I don't know. It seems a little bit weird though, but whatevs. What's up, OMFJ? Okay, so that's fine. So basically, I should check to see if this file exists. If it doesn't, if it does, it should forward the request. Otherwise, it should just attempt to write it locally. So in this case right now, I'm not the primary. Or in this case, I wouldn't be the primary, right? So therefore, inside of here, I guess I could just do fs read file. Because then if there's an error, I know that that file doesn't exist. What is it? Error data. So if there's an error, this file does not exist, that means it's not the, that means this is the primary. I'm gonna need like a way to like check that every single time. I guess every time I import this file, technically I should be checking that. Okay, so then if error is not, so then we could just say data, which is the string, right? God, I hate these docs. Because I want the contents of that file, right? So I guess in this local case then, here, I guess I'll have that, I can test it like this. I need to actually get a buffer from the... Okay, fine. I thought that's what I was doing with the data I'm getting back from GitHub too. Oh, buffers have a toString. I was converting that into a buffer and then doing that, so that should be it. Okay. But I kind of want to do this. I just want to run this here. I want to run this in my, what's it called real quick? My hook. Because I know it's going to run. Okay, so whoops. Okay. So I have this here. How do I get the actual text from this thing? Oh, okay. Okay, still doesn't do anything for me. Actually, I don't think I can actually... Do I have to wait for that to finish or something? Okay, wait, what just happened? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I hope that's how this is gonna work. I guess we'll test it too and see, but so in here, what I'll do is I'll do this. I think just the possible values are just host names. Just a single host name should be. Um, uh, wait a second. I guess I could probably just set this here. I don't know if it has to be global or not. I could probably just do is primary instance here. This would either be true or false, but it looks like it is. Oops. Okay, so primary instance is primary instance. Why is this returning void? I'm breaking something. Is this a promise? Asynchronously. Is there FS exists? But I have to read it too, though. But what does this one do? I know it's obviously synchronous, but anytime I have to work with like text files, I'm usually using Python because it's so much easier. Well, at least for me. It might be the same thing. I just haven't done a lot here. So what is this dash R, or is this R flag for? In all reality, it's actually going to be LiteFS primary. But first, I need to make sure I can actually get the file. Okay, so here is the line that I got from that. But yeah, okay, cool. So actually now I need to determine if this is empty or not. So I guess basically it's gonna throw at me if it's good to know. The problem is that, okay, so this is correct because this file exists. It's now console logging false, right? I'm gonna kill that for now. Okay, so now if I delete this or just rename it to something else, now I'm getting true. Okay, so its primary instance is primary right now. Well, it lets me know if I'm the primary or not. And then what I need to do is I also need to set something that points to the primary so I know which type of what to do here in the event that, or who to talk to in the event that a write request comes to this server. I don't think I have to make this global. I really don't. I don't think I can. I think I can just call that function whenever I want it to know. But it would be nice to set this here, right? It would be nice to set this. I guess it's fine for now. Okay, so we have primary instance, which is going to be a string. And basically, we only need this if we are not the primary. So in this case here, whenever we're getting something from primary, I want to set the primary instance equal to data. Okay, so then when I go to write or set, what I need to do is I need to actually say if is primary instance, but I should be able to set that on my initialization of it. I'm trying to think about how to best handle this. I guess I know this is gonna look silly, but just let me be. I will fix everything up later. I'm just trying to get this to work the way I want it to work. So I'm checking to see if this exists, whatever. If it doesn't, if it does, then I know there's gonna be a remote primary instance. So, and this can be equal to true. So that means there is a remote. But I need this to run. First of all, maybe I should spell this properly. I mean, do I just run this every single time and make a set? Just seems like kind of weird, but if its primary instance is true, I want to continue what I'm doing normally. So if not is primary instance, I'm going to do something else. which will probably involve an API request to the primary with key and entry. I suppose I could also have two different like caches here, depending on which type of node it is, if it's a primary or a read. But wait a minute, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need to do something way different, because that's not gonna fly. What did I break? Oh yeah. What's up, Bruno? What's wrong with this now? Oh, whoops. Okay. Part of me thinks that I want to check out that library though. Which one? One second. Okay, how do I want to handle this? Basically, I need to let my app know, and essentially, whenever I first try to get cache values, which I want to say at the moment, it's coming from here. But this is really only detecting my might be sufficient here for the time being, to be honest. Nice. Okay, I knew he was working on this, but I wasn't sure where he was at with this yet. Yeah, your messages were getting filtered. I didn't actually see that. Someone else got no audio as well? Huh. Huh. Oh my gosh, it's actually kind of nuts. It's nuts that you thought of this. It's actually pretty impressive. If he was the one that thought about it, maybe other people, I don't know, but oh wow, so even better. At the time of this writing, LiteFS just released experimental support for proxy server that will handle much of this for you. You simply configure the proxy server, and then you don't need to bother with the TX number cookie or ensuring primary on non-gate requests at all. Oh wow, that's really interesting. One-off situations where you're making mutations in GET requests, or if you know more about running instances of your application. Yeah, but I don't. Why would I want to do that if this does all that for me? But yeah, I was watching. This is like what, a couple weeks ago. I did see this. I saw that he was working on this. But I didn't know if it was gonna be done, and I didn't really know what he was working on at the time because I hadn't got to this point in my app yet. But this is interesting. Again, this looks like prime proxy, like a prime proxy handling solution, essentially, right? And I'm not making any get request. I'm not making any writes on get requests. So I'm not making mutations in get requests. I may need it eventually, maybe. What are the methods? Oh wow, they literally have middleware. I could have put in the what is it gonna be, services.proxy or something, I'm assuming. Wait, that's YAML. This looks like YAML. Sound check. Hello, hello, hello. Is there not music playing? Oh yeah, it's my LiteFS config. Yep, got it. Yeah, why can't you hear music though? That's kind of strange. Can't see my stupid thing. No music, really. Your volume must be down super low then, Yeza. Unless it's just being filtered for some people. Is that better? It's kind of pretty loud for me now, though. I need to adjust how loud it is for you. Oh, that's why. Hold on. I actually have my volume down way low. Wow. Because you weren't the only one that asked that. I have my overall audio down. I'm sorry, Benjamin. Well, I turned it up myself, and then I saw that my stream audio was turned down, so I turned it up while having my music up. I was about to say, usually I don't have to have my music that loud. Okay, so that's going to go inside of my config LiteFS. Okay, this should match your services internal ports. 8080. Okay. Host port of your app. You don't need to change the port on your app so Fly talks to it through the proxy. 8081. And this is going to be here, right? So 8081. Actually, that's going to be the... Or is that the... Or both of these? Do both these need to be 8081? Seems a bit odd, though, to have them in the same one. Okay, I have forced HTTPS on anyways, so it'll automatically force this. Mika, sorry about that. Yeah, I did not realize that it's kind of deceiving because like everything sounds fine to me, but on OBS here, I don't know if you can even see this. You can't. That's funny. Well, my OBS, I accidentally turned the stream audio down to 50%, which I don't know how I did that, but oh, this is a separate database though, right? This is a separate database just for TX ID tracking. So I guess I can just name this, I don't know, proxy DB. So now no matter what, it should go to the right one, correct? And then how do I actually specify which one is going to be the primary? No, I don't have to, Benjamin. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to do any of that. Everything I was doing, this proxy should solve. So the proxy will automatically, for non-get request on a replica, a fly replay is returned. Yeah. This makes the most sense to me. I was about to make my life really difficult. But I need to know how to... Arunzetto, yeah, it is, yeah. I would say so. Yeah. But is there a way I can specify which one I want to be the primary? Let me open up my Fly.io console here. Because that's more of like a LiteFS thing, right? Like that's specific to... Okay, so when it first connects, so the first one to boot up will be the primary. Yeah, so what I want to do is I want to this is what I want. So I guess my question still remains is like when the, let's just say I have my primary set in Virginia. If it fails and something else takes over as a primary, when that one comes back up, does it retake primary from the other one? I guess I can like test that, right? I guess I can just test that. Yeah, but we're using static leasing here. Or that's what it's using, as static leasing. Using console. Okay. Do I need to have a... Okay, this will be fine. I think. Yeah, you do. Yeah, this better SQLite 3 takes so long to build. I feel like there's gonna be a better way to. Right? Man. It's so slow. That's why I started running the actions locally, because it's even slower here. What? Yeah, this is why I didn't stream this the other day, because I was doing this over and over again trying to get my build right, and it takes so long with better SQLite. Okay, so oh, okay. Wait, what? Creating database. Cannot open database because the directory does not exist. I don't have these environment variables here twice. Don't ask. So it's failing here. But I thought that would create the database if it wasn't already created. At this point, I'm afraid to ask anything. Why is that? Yeah. Some of these things I just put it here until I just like put things until it works, and then it just and I'm afraid to change it because. But this was working. Like, so what changed? I guess between my last, like, these are all content deployments. Like this was built and deployed. I guess the problem is that I can't see the, so okay, let's just say these are the environment variables that are being used. I'm setting these here. I guess I could just manually set this, but this shouldn't, like this should still be, I should be getting these from this. And then, like, if I delete this cache.sqlite here on my local database or my local machine, wait, do I have to create that first? I thought it would create that. Okay, so I'm going to go navigate to my site now. And then we have the cache SQLite. I have my debug logs on. So it creates it. But it's almost like it doesn't have like the permissions or something to create that. Or oh wait, my runtime secrets. But that, I feel like I have already had those set. Wait, what is, hold on a second. Cannot open the database because the directory does not exist. Yeah, Benjamin, I've never actually, I actually looked at some PHP code, like a few weeks ago on stream, or like a month ago on stream, when I was looking at the AppWrite APIs. I'm pretty sure all their REST APIs are built with PHP. So I was able to decipher what was going on there, but yeah, if everything just worked though, what would I do? You know, what would I spend my evenings doing? Yeah, I'm trying to no, I do like troubleshooting. This is like, it's like the frustrating but fun part. It's frustrating because it's annoying in the moment, but then when you get it to work, or when you figure out where you goofed up, it is great. I'm just not too sure why build I guess my question is, why am I creating the database when I'm, oh wait, okay, you mean thing. Okay, I think I might have figured out where I goofed. Unfortunately, it's gonna break. Yeah, I know why. So I think it's because I was exporting this variable here, which will call this function, and I don't have, I think that's what that's like really the big difference that the big thing I've changed since then. Let me just see if this will actually build like this, and then I'll, you know. It's the beauty of Vercel, deploying to Vercel, you know? It's just, okay, what now? Okay, so still cannot open database because the directory doesn't exist. So maybe that wasn't my problem. Yeah, you can't. No, you can't. That's why I'm doing this here. But that's what I'm saying. That's like the beauty of using something like Vercel, is that you don't have to worry about those things. But when you want to do something like this, so I'm using dynamic environment variables. Did I add? I learned about the difference in dynamic and static environment variables in this process. Apparently I didn't learn enough about them because this isn't working, but I really never really understood what the point of dynamic ones were until doing this. Okay. Well, yeah, like so SvelteKit has environment dynamic and private. I had heard of them. Oh, you're saying you haven't. Yeah, so basically the dynamic ones is essentially the same thing as being able to do process.env.whatever, right? So when it's built, if you use static environment variables, it expects them to be available at build time. So when they're not, it cries and doesn't let you build. Whereas dynamic, essentially you're just importing env here, so you can do env dot whatever. At least I think that's what I've gathered from my research, because I was going up the wall. Well, and on top of that, so Fly uses, of course, like we have runtime secrets and then build time secrets, right? Or we have runtime environment variables and runtime secrets, and we also have build time, which you have to pretty much inject through a Docker secret. So that was a pain in my ass to figure out what I was doing there, but I don't really know what's happening here. Like, I'm not really sure why. Do I need to create that directory? Maybe I have to create that directory. But my question is, why am I creating a database at build time? Does that seem odd? I feel like I wasn't creating it at build time before. Yeah, that's pretty much what the dynamic enables you to do. I'm curious, why is it trying to build out the database during build time? Hey, what's up, T-God? Kev, thank you. Appreciate that. This isn't going to be the most exciting stream today. I'm just doing some work, and I thought I would click go live to force myself to not procrastinate, trying to solve these problems. Yeah, that's what I have to be, right? I have to be calling a function somewhere that I shouldn't be. Now, when I export this and import it elsewhere, that's going to call the function. Right? Hey, thank you, T-God. Oh, on the create database. I shouldn't be calling that anywhere, though. Am I calling this somewhere? No, just here. But I wonder, is it the fact that I'm exporting it? And then, so one thing I did change was, and this is why I probably should have just been deploying it each time. So one thing I did change was in here, I am doing some things with the database directly. And this page still shouldn't be called, actually, right about here. Yeah, so it won't, but the whole goal is for this to build one time, or this to create the database one time. But my concern now is, why am I building it? Because before I don't think I was doing that. So I feel like I did this to myself or something. Yo, T-God, thank you so much. Wow, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't yet. You can link your YouTube account. I try to be as active as I can in there with answering questions and stuff that I know the answers to. I don't know the answers to everything, unfortunately. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will. I certainly will. Okay, so we have this here. This is what it was. It was building properly here, right? None of this other stuff really matters. Erg. Yo, who just got me a coffee? You maybe put my 2-factor auth here. Whoever got me a coffee, thank you so much. I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking right now. If you're on the stream, Ben, is it Ben? Hey, thanks, Ben. I appreciate that. Thanks for the $10. I'm gonna need it after today. It's been a long day. Okay, Docker file. Did I do something in here? There's a high chance I may have. Like the problem is it's like the build that's breaking, right? Well, for one, this port is busted. I gotta change a port. It actually needs to be 8081. That's the first thing I actually need to update here because I guess like I'm curious, did I like the thing is, yeah, here's the thing. I wasn't even like I wasn't even needing that to run. That wasn't actually running until I was done, until I was like, so I'm doing something somewhere that's causing that to run. right? I don't think that this should run when I build my app. Maybe it should, I don't know. But it was building before like this. And I didn't really change any of this stuff. Right? I didn't change any of this stuff. What I changed was I added that webhook. Like, but that shouldn't have anything to do with it either. I'm just kind of like, this should not matter. I'm not even calling that route. But regardless though, it should still be able to like wait a second. Which else block? Oh, this. This. Or line 11. Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah, but I had this before though. I had this before and it was working. It's like, so this will be undefined. It's going to create a database. Retry is going to be true. It tries to create a database at /LiteFS/cache.SQLite. Now, technically speaking, that should go here. It has that environment variable here. But it's almost like it's not, wait a second. But here's the thing. Why is this being called on build? Why is this being called? Is it because of this? Because I could have sworn before it was not. But even if it didn't, I should still be able to create it, right? Because when I run this app locally here, so when I run this app locally here, yeah, I can. Oh, you can't see? Oh, it's because I'm in the way. Sorry. Boop. So it has something to do with the content directory or the content thing. Server chunks content JS. Yeah, it's not the path I entered, but that's just, this is the environment variable and I manually changed it here. The thing is though, what's weird, so when I run this like in dev mode, like right now I don't have a database, right? I run it in dev mode and then it doesn't actually create the database. I have to actually go to the site, right? And then trigger that function to run. And then I have the database, which is what it was doing before, which was fantastic. Well, actually, no, in my Docker file here, we can see that I'm actually creating the directories here, but it's not until after it builds. See, I'm calling it somewhere else. I'm calling it in this content somewhere that I'm not aware of. Or I'm doing something that triggers that it triggers this. But wait, what am I doing here with Cachefied here? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no shit. Good question, actually. Yeah, I can. Yeah, it's definitely Docker. But what about it, though? What is it? Docker image prune? Yeah. Jeez Louise. No, it shouldn't be dot backslash. It's gonna be the root. root slash, or the root directory slash LiteFS. Look, if we look at this though, it's like crazy because what did I do? What is different here than there? I'm like 99% sure I haven't touched the Docker file in a hot minute. I definitely haven't touched it since the last deployment, which led me to believe that it's something stupid I did somewhere else that's breaking this, but I'm not too sure why. Yeah, I'm not creating it anywhere else, right? So this is the commit that I'm looking at right here. This is the last commit that actually successfully built and deployed to Fly. That's why I'm referencing this one here. So in this case, like, right, there's yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. I just don't know why I have to. That's going to be the easy fix. I want to know why I have to do this now. Okay, very well. Not sure what the heck happened between, I don't know, what was this, 2 days ago? I don't know what happened between 2 days ago and today, but I swear I did not have to do that before. Okay, so in this case, I pretty much like broke my entire, let me just actually revert. Discard changes here. Discard changes here. Don't know what this is. Don't know what I changed there. And I can actually run the actions locally here, which is pretty cool. But I'll just actually push to GitHub just because. All right, let's watch our actions. Hopefully this works so I can get off of here. Yeah, so I spent like the entirety of last weekend messing with this, and it was painful. Like, there's like so little documentation. I mean, there's documentation about how to deploy the Node app with SvelteKit, but even just like something like the environment variable thing was kicking my ass. Yeah, basically it took me like forever to even get the app to build properly. And then I had to Dockerize it. So then I got Docker. I had one fat image. And then I was looking at like ways to optimize it. And I still don't think I'm even optimizing it all the way. Like, I feel like this is, I think my entire image size is still like 700 megs, which feels pretty big. Considering that I'm like, I feel like I'm using some type of builder here. I mean, I am using a builder. Oh, wait a second. Oh my gosh. I think I'm doing something very stupid. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Wait, no, I'm not. I don't think, at least. First mistake with Ubuntu and Alpine. Hey, what's up, Chris Luggins? Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure why I chose this image. So what happens is usually though, when I've tried to do anything else with Docker in the past, I've always tried to like install the bare bones image, and then I need to like install like 5,000 things because nothing like that I want is installed. Like, none of the things I would expect to be installed are installed. It's like I can't even run like a ping. I need to install the network tools. But yeah, I should probably try to cut that down a bit further. But I guess I need to appreciate how amazing of a technology Docker is in the first place. Did that pass? Did we pass? Let's hope. Oh, I like how I'm still hanging out at the top of the screen. Just floating up here. All right, let's see how we deploy. Come on. Don't break, don't break. I might have messed that LiteFS config up, the proxy. So we'll find out in a quick second. Yep. Wait a second though. Okay, so I did something crazy. So I guess here, I don't need to change this, do I? Because in the guide here, in the pull request, so host port of your application. You need to change the port on your app so Fly only talks to it through proxy. Which makes me believe that I have to change my port to 8081. Okay, so does that mean that I also have to reserve an IP address? but the app port is this services.ports. Or is it going to be the port of my app, SvelteKit app? Did he update his to the proxy, or is he still using the other thing? Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking too. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. So in this case, this just needs to be 881, which we already have here. When I saw this here, I was like, okay, wait, that's probably what they mean by my apps port, not the web open, the service that's exposed to the user. I can just change it to 443 so I don't confuse myself, but okay. I know, right? That's what I always do. Well, I've been running. I don't know if you were here last night, right, Benjamin? Or were you here last night? Yeah, so I've been running these locally because it just feels like it's faster than this. Well, it's 100% feels faster because I'm not rebuilding the image again on a runner. I'm building it locally and pushing it up. But Chris, do I always develop for my projects? Yeah, right now I do. Oh, yeah. You were the one that was telling me that they were free. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I just probably should have been doing that. That way I could, well, last night I didn't run the actual deployment action at all. I was only running the content refresh, which is very weird that something changed between like 2 days ago and today when it comes to the Docker file, and the Docker file didn't change. But I did update all my libraries without checking for any like breaking changes, so could be a reason. Yeah, Chris, I always felt today. No, I switched back to that because SvelteKit started giving me some errors about this. About that. That's actually how I learned like SvelteKit's new syntax. Was I accidentally updated an app I was actively using, and or that me and my team were using at work. I just updated all the dependencies one day like an idiot. I know obviously I could have rolled back, but then it was like a little project to like, oh, there should only be a few breaking changes to fix. And then I went and read the PR and I was like, holy hell. Where do I begin? Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I still just use like the snippets. They pretty much still at least the docs actually have like TypeScript now. I think it used to just be JS docs, I want to say. Oh, no. What did I do? Okay, I had a failed health check. Oh yeah, it's almost certainly not up. I mean, the app is up, but like the app is here, but it rolled back to an older version. Actually, I think I know why. Cause I guess I could just use proxy here, and just, I need to actually make that though. Right? I think I actually have to make that file. I guess I can do a touch. Actually, I don't, actually, I'm not doing that. I have to put in a bunch of secrets that I haven't even done yet. Do I need to create this? Can I just use my existing database for that? I feel like I can, right? I know it may not be ideal, but let me just get this to work first before I go crazy. A cache seems like a good place to put that, so. I should have it installed in here. I do, in this container. So I could run that, yeah. I'm just not sure where it needs to go. Okay, round 10 of GitHub Actions. Let's go. Placing bets on the first, yeah, right? Yeah, what's the over under on this one? Let me know. You all can set it. Hey, I will say I have had some successful ones, okay? If you go here and you scroll down a bit, all right? There's a lot of successful ones here. 28. It's all right. Let's find out. Okay, 49 is being deployed. Come on, come on, come on. Dang it. Failed proxy not found. Oh. Like, is this going here? It just goes just right here. I wish I could just see like a full example, you know? I know this is experimental. Hey, Ben, thank you so much. I'm glad they have been helpful. And you're very welcome. Welcome to Svelte, an iOS background. I've never made an app before. I've always thought that would be like the best thing to make, or have the highest potential of doing well, but I've actually never done it. So based on these fly.io logs, it cannot unmarshal the config file, which means it can't parse it, right? That's what marshalling is. It's like a schema, right? YAML, unmarshal errors. So what I'm thinking is that this proxy does not go here. Does it say line 21 somewhere? Line 21. Okay. Do I have to turn on some type of experimental features? Okay, so it's telling me that proxy does not exist. I'm curious if this goes underneath of lease or not, but like, where is the schema? I really have to dig in here, huh? Okay. Like, it looks like it's... Yeah, so it's in line with other ones. Yeah, it's top level. Yeah. I already have all of these. Yeah, it is good. Yeah, that's what's weird. Like what? Okay, well, it's 10:33. I gotta go. It's my bedtime. My mom's gonna come upstairs and beat me up. That's a joke. But I do gotta watch a show with my woman, so it's been fun. Maybe tomorrow I'll stream again. We'll see. Either way, I want you all to check my GitHub actions tomorrow. And if I don't have a green one of these and a deployment to LiteFS, I need to publicly humiliate me on all platforms, okay? Deal? But no, seriously, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'll talk to you guys next time.